Hey guys, it's Paddy here again and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to break down how to effectively start getting leads for your consulting business or pretty much any business out there. I'm going to show you exactly how you can start getting leads for your business today for almost no cost at all. You can start doing this exactly right after this video, and I'm going to show you exactly the number one thing that's going to make or either break your consulting business. So without wasting any more time, let's hop straight into this. Okay, we're inside a computer right now, and what you'll be learning in this video is how to set up the number one thing that's either going to make or break your lead generation, and that is the opt-in. Now, what the hell is an opt-in? An opt-in is basically just a digital sign-up form, and it has just one purpose, the sole purpose of capturing a person's email address. If you've been using the internet for a while now, chances are you've run into these things quite often. Let me give you a quick example of one of these things. So, if you take a look at this web page right here, you see here you have this is what is known as a landing page. I'll go over about that in a little bit more, but you see this web page right here, and it offers a three-step blueprint to run Facebook ads. And basically what you do to get it is you just click here on give me the cheat sheet, and then you can enter your email address. Let me just click it, and you see here you can enter your name and email address, and once you hit this button right here, boom, you download it and you get whatever it is that you opted in for. So that's basically what it is. A person signs up for whatever it is, leaves behind their email address, and it allows you as the person that gives away whatever this item is to basically contact them at any point in time. Now, why is this so important? Because it comes down to this. Without leads, you won't have any sales, and without sales, you won't have a business. Okay, it's pretty simple logic right there, and that's just how it is. So your success metric is therefore the amount of leads that you can get into your business, and using opt-in to capture emails is the single most effective way to bring in leads for your business. Now, having said that, let's take a look at the things that you need to get an opt-in successful, and it comes down to these four things. Number one is a lead magnet. Number two, a landing page, which I mentioned just now. 3 is an autoresponder, and 4, but not least, is traffic, or should I say targeted traffic. I'm gonna go over all of these 4 things in a sec right now. So let's take a look at the first one, a lead magnet. Now, what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet, as the word is hinting, is something that you use in order to pull leads towards your opt-in, and it's essentially just a free gift or item that you give people in exchange for their email address. And it can be anything. It could be a video, an ebook, a PDF, or pretty much anything that you could conjure up, so to speak. And in this case, I suspect it's probably a PDF or something, but as you can see here, you can get a free item, as you can read here, free cheat sheet, in exchange for the email address. So that's basically how it works. Now, the key thing about it is that the lead magnet needs to contain something that's of value for your target audience, which acts basically as an incentive or reason for leaving behind their email address. And it also instantly tells you what they're interested in and what potential sales you can make with that audience. And without a lead magnet, your opt-in is just going to fail. Because just think about it. Why would someone just randomly leave behind their email address without getting something in return, right? This is what's known as a value for value exchange. You should be familiar with these type of exchanges. Now, the other thing that you need is a landing page, and people need to have some place to go to for them to even see your opt-in, right? And that's what a landing page is. It's nothing too complicated. Landing page is just the web page that people go to in order to opt in to eventually your email list, as you can see here. And sorry, a landing page is sometimes also called a squeeze page, and like I said, it's just nothing more than a page that's solely focused around your opt-in. And you can build landing pages in various different ways. They're very easy to do. For example, if you have a website already, you could just create a new page where you can send traffic towards and capture the emails there with your opt-in. Another way is to use landing page builders, which I'll be showing you in a moment during this video. Now, the third thing that you need is an autoresponder. And what an autoresponder is the email software that manages the leads that you bring in through your opt-in. So like I mentioned again, once people opt into your page, or once people opt in on your landing page right here, their emails get recorded automatically, or better yet, they get registered automatically into your email list. And this email list is managed through a autoresponder. So let me give you an example of some of these autoresponders. So let me just go right here. And a very well-known popular one is Aweber. Let me just hit it up. So Aweber is one of the most well-known autoresponders in the world, very popular, and what it does, like I mentioned, it automatically registers all of the emails that you capture through your opt-in page. But aside from that, the most prominent feature of autoresponder is that it allows you to set up pre-made emails in advance that you can send out to your list of leads with a preset schedule. And I'll break down how to use these more in another video. But from now, this is actually the most important thing that you need to realize about autoresponders. As you can see here from this little picture right here, you have an entire list. Wait, maybe there's a better picture. As you can see from this picture right here, let's say the person opts into your landing page, and then automatically they get sent emails on specific days that you had already made in advance. So for example, here you can see, let's say a person opts in, and let's suppose that on day 1 he gets this email, on day 2 gets this email, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. So that's basically how Aweber works. It's nothing too complicated, very simple to use. Another example could be something like MailChimp. MailChimp, pretty much like Aweber, works similar. You know, there are some differences because, of course, you know, they're competitors. So they have, of course, minor differences as opposed to each other. Well, not so much minor differences. Anyways, that doesn't really matter. The most important thing for you to realize is that they have the same functionality with regards to registering the leads that come in through your opt-in and giving you the ability to yeah, send out automated emails and do all sorts of fancy stuff that comes with it. And that's basically the most important thing that you need to realize when it comes to autoresponders. You really definitely need this stuff. And MailChimp is actually free. It's completely free, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, up until 2,000 leads. So if you have a list of like 2,000 people, from there it starts to become a paid service. So up until that point, you can use it completely free. However, if you want to use certain features that come with it, of course, you have to go for the paid option. But I just want to let you know which options that you have that you can use when it comes to your autoresponder. Another one that you can use is called GetResponse. So GetResponse is just another autoresponder that you can use like Aweber and MailChimp. There are different types of autoresponders, different vendors that you can use. It all comes out to preferences anyways. But I just wanted to name a few that you can yeah, just Google yourself and just take a look. Like I told you, as you've seen in this video, they come with free trials or are free up to a certain extent, so you can easily use the functionality and check them out and just play with it a little bit, so to speak, to kind of get the hang of it down. And like I said again, I'm gonna break down a little bit more step by step in another video on as to how you can make even the most out of it. But I just want you to focus on the gist of this video, okay, which is to get you traction and action, or better yet, hopefully to inspire you to take action on this very quickly, because it's very easy to set up. And I'm going to show you later on in this video how you can set these things up very quickly and to, yeah, really give yourself momentum. So the final part that the final component to make this whole thing work is traffic, or should I say targeted traffic. Look, without traffic, no one is gonna opt in because no one's even gonna see it, right? So like I said before, without leads, there are no sales. And without sales, you don't have a business, okay? I'm sorry to have to repeat that, but sometimes people just don't seem to understand that simple logic right there. So I just want to make sure that I said it. And what you want to do is get traffic to your landing page that's targeted to whatever specific topic it is you want people to opt in for. And you want to increase, this is how you increase your lead generating capabilities. Because let me give a quick example again with the oh look, you see I'm trying to go to another tab right here, and it's trying to make me opt in to try to use their software. So this is a very good one. Let me go back here. So in the example that I'm trying to give, click away. So an example that I was mentioning, what you want to do is make sure that if this is your landing page right here and it's talking about Facebook ads, you want people who are interested in Facebook ads to come in here. You don't want people who are interested in in hamburgers, you know, to come in here because they're gonna they're gonna see this and they're like, hey, where are my hamburgers? I'm not gonna leave my email if I'm not gonna get a hamburger. All right, so that's what you want to focus on. Okay, when it comes to traffic, it's a very simple concept right there, and yet people fail with this so many times. Now, okay, Patty, you said all of these things about targeted traffic, but where the hell do I get targeted traffic from? What's the best place to do it? I feel you. I understand you. What I want you to realize is this. Traffic, first of all, is everywhere around you. There really is no shortage of it. What you need to focus on is getting people who are already interested in the top level topic of what you're doing and engaging them enough for them to take action and get to your landing page and opt in. This is the real key differences in getting random traffic versus targeted traffic. Now, with that in mind, here are a couple of places you can go to start generating leads. So let me hop back over here and go to Facebook. So we're at Facebook right now, and you can go a couple of ways here. One is to go straight for paid advertising, which gets you results much faster and allows you to scale a lot easier. But if you don't want to do that right now, that's okay. Like I said, I'm going to show you a couple of ways how you can start doing things literally for free to get your leads today. Okay, just want you to know what your options are. So for this example, let's imagine you're in the weight loss niche, and what you want to do is you want to go here on Facebook and just type in your niche. So for example, weight loss. I'm going to type in weight loss and just going to hit enter. And what you want to do then from here, you want to go to groups. And what you want to do is you want to take a look at all of these groups right here. Well, maybe not all of them, but you definitely want to take a look at groups which have a pretty big size of members here. And some of these groups might be very targeted to one specific topic because weight loss obviously is a very big niche, very broad. And you always want to be very targeted, but sometimes it's also a little bit good to go broad, but actually don't focus too much on that right now. Just focus more on the concept of where you can get traffic from and pull it towards your landing pages where you can start getting some traction. So what you want to do is you want to join all of these groups. Why? Because this is where you can interact with your target audience. Very important. And what you want to do is actually engage with people, talk with them, and don't just go there and spam links towards your landing page, okay? That shit, people have tried that to death, done that to death. It's not appreciated. Let me just put it that way, okay? That shit's gonna get you banned from groups and whatnot. You don't want to do that. Okay, so you really just want to engage with people, because one of the things you're going to see is that people might have certain questions or certain problems which maybe you can help solve by providing some type of value and whatnot, and that is what's going to get people to want to enter their email addresses when they land to your landing page where you offer some type of value that might help them move forward. So understand the gist of how to get that to work. Okay, so that's one place or better yet, one way you can go. Now, another thing you can do on Facebook is just go on your own page and put out posts on your timeline to attract leads straight out of your own network. This is something a lot of people underestimate, thinking that they should only look outside to attract leads, forgetting yet that there might be way more opportunities existing in their own network right now. So really, take my word for it, okay? Don't take for granted what you already have and get out there and actually start talking to your friends on Facebook. You might be surprised how people might be able to bring in leads towards you, okay? So another place you can go is to YouTube. And with YouTube, you can go multiple ways here. Like with Facebook, you can go with paid methods, of course, paid advertising, or you can go through creating your own content and then attracting people towards it. That's basically one way. You can use a paid method when you use that strategy, or you can do it in a free way where you try to rank your videos as best as possible using search engine optimization to try to generate traffic, views, subscriptions, and whatnot using that strategy. Another thing you can do is leverage videos from other YouTubers. So let's imagine you're still in the weight loss niche, as I mentioned before. And what you then want to do is you just type in the niche and you just go here and pick a video. So for this purpose, I'm just gonna grab this top video right here. Suppose it's this video that's interested to me. And what you want to do is you want to scroll down and check out the comment section, because First of all, when it comes to weight loss specifically, weight loss is a very broad niche, and there is a lot of things going on in this niche. So much so that it's actually it's a very easy niche to get into in that sense, because you have so many different paths that you can take when it comes to this niche. Really, the only limited factor in this one, well, with a lot of ones, of course, but especially this one, the only limiting factor is just your mind and imagination. So what you want to do is you want to check out videos that have a lot of views, which are very popular, and also of course check out the topic that it's about. But suppose that is a topic that you want to get leads from. What you want to do is go down to the comment section and check out what people are saying and actually engage with them here. So similar with the whole Facebook group strategies, you want to engage with the people here, and especially when it comes to weight loss, people are looking for, you know, specific advice on certain topics, problems, and whatnot. And the only thing that you want to do is engage with people enough to make them want to go to your landing page, and from there they opt in, and boom, instantly you have the position to contact them at any single point in time. See how that works? That's what you want to do. It's nothing really complicated right there. Another method that you can use is just basically go to Google. Oh, actually, I already have it open. You just go to Google and you just go to forums in your niche. So for example, let's say we're still in weight loss. I'm just going to type in weight loss and then forum. And what you want to do is you just want to go and look for forums in your niche and pretty much use the same tactic. So let's say that this is the forum. I just would open this in a new tab. And pretty much just like with the other strategies that I mentioned before, you want to just engage with people. Now, I constantly emphasize the word engaging because you don't want to be spammy. People hate that, especially at forums. People definitely hate it when someone is just spamming and trying to kind of like get a easy fix or a lottery ticket type of style. You don't want to do this type of shit, okay? You really just want to engage with people, actively discuss things, and that way people will be more appreciative of you, and they will also be more likely to go towards whatever link you leave behind that's going to give them value. And that's really the way you want to approach this, and that's the way that's also how you're going to see a lot of results coming in at your landing pages. So you're going to see a lot of leads coming into your business in that way. In upcoming videos, I'm going to break down these free strategies even more and also go more in depth on how to use them to build up a high number of leads very quickly. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But for now, I just wanted to give you something very quick and simple that you can use right now to start getting things going. Now, let's take a look at how we can actually build out our landing page. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, one way to do it is if you already have a website, you just create a new page. So for example, if you use WordPress, you can just easily create a new page if you're familiar with that. The other option to use if you're not gonna completely make it yourself is just to use a landing page builder. And let me show you an example of one of these things. You have one which is called lead pages. So we're here at lead page right now, and landing page builders are nothing more than just online tools which help you to create fancy pages like the one that you saw right here. And as you could see from this small little video right here, they're very easy to use. It's just click, drag and drop, and you can basically create any type of page that you want, and you can very easily edit it. Actually, I almost don't even have to show you exactly how it works because this really illustrates it very well, to be honest. It's literally how you see them. You have different types of, well, not different types, you have different vendors when it comes to landing page builders. Like I mentioned, this one is called Lead Pages. It also comes with a free trial. I believe it's like 14 days or maybe even 30 days. Actually, I don't know. You can just check it out for yourself. I'm not trying to sell you anything here. You can just go check it out for yourself. But I just wanted to show you kind of the gist of what we're talking about right here and how you can literally set this up very quickly. And the important thing that you need to understand about a landing page is that you don't want to make things too fancy, okay? But don't worry about that. I'm going to show you in a moment how you can do this literally within the time span of a couple of minutes. Another one is called OptimizePress. So OptimizePress, just like Lead Pages, it's just a different vendor for your landing page building. So they might have small differences from each other, but it basically works the same. Okay, it's just click, drag, and drop, and you can design everything in exactly the way that you want. Nothing really special in that sense, as opposed to Lead Pages. It just comes down to preferences, and I'm not sure if this one came with a free trial. Because I don't use OptimizePress that much, but you can just check it out for yourself. So I'm going to show you in a moment which one I use, which is beginner friendly. If you've never built landing pages using landing page builders, you're really going to love this one because it's very easy to use if you've never touched one of these things before. So the one that I like to use is called ClickFunnels. We're going to go over there. Okay, so we're at ClickFunnels right now, and ClickFunnels is just another landing page builder comparable to OptimizePress, Lead Pages, and whatnot. And it works very simple. They all work actually very comparable, like I mentioned before. I just prefer this one the most because, in my opinion, it's really the easiest to use by far. And I just get things done very quickly. Again, you might not use ClickFunnels, you might have a preference for another one. It doesn't really matter. You just pick one and just go with it. Okay, for me it's ClickFunnels, and I'm going to show you right now how to quickly set up an opt-in. I'm literally going to build a complete new one right now for you, and just to show you how easy this is to use, and also how you can connect your autoresponder and even set up your pre-loaded emails. I'm going to do all of that with you right now. Okay, so let's take a look. So first of all, obviously what you want to do right now when you come here, you want to just sign up. Okay, and relax, just relax. ClickFunnels, it comes with a free trial, like you can see right here. In fact, it even has a 14-day free trial. And as you can see right here, it comes with a 14-day free trial. Now, like I said, the first thing you want to do is just want to sign up. Since I already have an account, I'm just gonna log in. Okay, so we're inside ClickFunnels right now, and the first thing you want to do is, wait, I actually went a little one step too fast. So when you get into ClickFunnels, you're gonna see a welcome message and whatnot. And actually, the most important thing you want to do is just want to go up here where it says funnels, and you want to hit here new funnels. So I can show you that actually. I already made a new funnel, as you can see here, but you just click here new funnel. What happens is it's going to show this little pop-up right here, and what you want to do, you just want to hit this one here where it says collect emails. You just hit choose, and then you type in the name of the funnel. And since I already have new funnel, I'm going to call this new funnel creation. Funnel creation. Oh, boom, like this, and then you just hit build funnel. And what it's going to do is it's just going to automatically load in the funnel that you created right now. And as you can see, we have a brand new funnel created right for us. And as you can see here, it says new funnel creation, exactly the one that we typed out just now. And as you can see here on the left, you have two funnel steps, an opt-in and a thank you page. I'm going to explain this one in a moment. So here you can see the opt-in templates that you have that ClickFunnels has made for you already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of these pre-made opt-in pages here. I'm just going to click this one right here. When I click it, I'll just hit select template. It's going to load it up into the ClickFunnels editor. So as you can see here, it says it's finishing up setting up the funnel steps. And right here we have our opt-in page already set into our funnel. So what we do right now is just we hit this button here where it says edit page, and it's going to load the editor. And then we arrive at the editing screen, and from here we can do pretty much anything we want with this entire opt-in page. So as you can see here, it's just basically just click and edit whatever you see fit. So I can edit this title right here. I can click this button and I can type in whatever I want. As you can see, it's this part is pretty self-explanatory. It's nothing too crazy right here. You can just type in whatever you want, and you can do all sorts of things. As you can see here, you have font editing options. You can highlight the text, and you can just make this italic or underscore, whatever you want. Or if you want, you can highlight the text like this where it becomes orange, and then hit the settings button here, and what it's going to do is going to pop out this menu bar right here, and you can do all sorts of effects on the text. So you can change the text color by hitting this button here, do like this, and as you can see, the immediate effect. So as you can see, this is pretty self-explanatory, nothing too crazy right here. You have all sorts of multiple options that you can use, so you can just play with them and choose whatever you see fit. The important thing to realize is how to set up the opt-in, and that's a very easy job to do. When you scroll down here, you can see the input boxes for the opt-in. Here you have already pre-made for you that you enter the name of the person, that the person has to enter his or her name, and here the email address. Now, what I would definitely recommend you to do is to make sure that you have as less as possible input boxes. And the thing is that people are just very lazy. They are lazy as hell. The moment where people have to do things where it is even just a little bit of work, you can see a heavy decline in opt-in rates. And this is why I would definitely recommend you to use as less input fields or input boxes, whatever you want to call it, as less as possible, so you can maximize your opt-in rates. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll lose a lot or even lose opt-ins at all by having two input boxes like this. It's just something that I want you to keep in mind whenever you have these things ready. I'll also talk more about improving your opt-in rates in another video, which is coming out very soon, so definitely be on the lookout for that one. But for now, I want you to keep in mind that you want to use as less possible input boxes on your opt-in page. So for this example, I'm just going to hit delete right here. It's going to ask for confirmation, and then we just remain with this. Now, what we want to do right now is we want to connect a autoresponder towards this opt-in, because the moment that people land on this page, they're going to hit this button right here, and boom, they appear on your email list. So you need an autoresponder, like I mentioned already, in order to get this functioning. And just for the sake of this example, I'm going to open a new tab right here, and we're going to use Aweber. So we're at Aweber right now, and Aweber, like I mentioned, comes with a free trial, so you can use this in combination with ClickFunnels. It's just very easy to do, and yeah, it can definitely help you out to do whatever you need to do. So I myself use a different auto responder, which is called Market Hero. I'll be breaking that down also more in a separate video, but for now, just to show you the gist of how easily this is set up, whether you use Aweber, where you use GetResponse, Market Hero, MailChimp, or whatever exists nowadays. For what I'm going to show you right now, it works very similar. So I'm just going to hit a free trial since I don't have an account at Aweber. It's going to ask me to hit up my information here, so I'm going to do that very quickly. Okay, so we're inside Aweber right now, and you're just going to come here to this welcome screen. And first thing what you want to do is you just hit here where it says create your first list. So it's going to ask you here to set up your list, and what you want to do is you just want to scroll down and fill in the details as you want them to appear. So here it's going to ask you for the company name, and down here it's going to ask for the addresses. You can just fill them in. You can just fill them in exactly how you want them to, and here it's going to ask you the send from email. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that first of all that this email is set up correctly, because this is the email that people will see appearing in their email box. So make sure that this one is correctly, and obviously of course the sender name, so that's also the name that will appear in people's email boxes. Then from here you just hit next step, and then it's going to ask you to name your email list. So for this example, I'm just going to call this YouTube example list, and then I'm going to go down, and it's going to ask you to describe the type of emails that you want to send. So I'm just going to call this example description. Okay, now that I've done that, you can just fill in here anything that is of course relevant. I'm just going to hit next step now. And in this page, you see something important, and what it's going to do is it's going to ask you whether you want people to confirm that they will receive email messages from you. So when they opt in, they get an automatic email sent to their email box, which asks them to confirm whether they want to receive emails from you. You don't want to have this because this will lower your conversion rates when it comes to people actually taking action on confirming that. So what you want to do instead of that, you just want people to only just hit the opt-in button where it says instant access, as you saw earlier, that be the only confirmation step. However, when you come here at Aweber, you don't necessarily have the option right here to select a one-time confirmation, so to speak. You have to do that in a little different way, which I'm going to show you in a moment how you can do that within Aweber itself. The only thing is you don't have the option right here. You have the option at a different page. So we're just going to do here approve message and create list. So what it's going to do is going to take you to this page here where it says sign up forms right here. And the first step what you want to do is you just want to go here where it says list options and you go to list settings. And right here where you see where it says confirmation email, you want to hit here. And then what you want to do is you just want to scroll down here, and here you see it says the confirmation email settings. And what you want to do is you want to turn this one off where it says send confirmation for Aweber sign up form. Are you sure you want to turn off? Yes, I want to. Boom, it's off. And now you just hit save settings. Boom, and you're done. So at this point, it won't ask people to confirm whether they want to receive emails from you. And that's the important part what you have to do right there. Now what you want to do is you want to go back here to sign up forms. And you want to create your first sign up form. It's going to take you to this design page right here. And with Aweber, you can basically create your own opt-in pages, as you can see right here. I'm just gonna click here. I'm scroll down a little bit. So you can basically just create your opt-in pages as you see right here. I'm just gonna load this template right here, and boom, it's going to load the template that I chose right now. Wait, let me choose one that's a little bit more easy to spot. Do it like this, and as you can see right here, I have an opt-in page similar to with ClickFunnels. And the reason why you want to do this is basically what it comes down to is Aweber basically has its own inbuilt opt-in system, as you can see right here. And what it does is this input fields right here, it connects it with ClickFunnels, and this way the two software can communicate with each other easily, which I'm going to show you in a moment. So first of all, since we have only one input box at ClickFunnels, we want to make sure that we also have one right here. So I'm just going to hit delete right here, and it's going to leave me just with one input box and the submit button, of course. So that's the only things that I want right now, and then I just go to the next step. And I'm just going to leave the name right here the same. You know, you can just choose whatever name you want from here. And I just scroll down here and I go to the next step. And then I have to save the form as it says right here. I just save the form. And I am pretty much done right here. So next step, what I want to do, I want to go here to messages. And I'm going to go to legacy follow-up series. Now, what legacy follow-up series are, here's where you just put in your automated messages. So whenever a person opts into your opt-in, they automatically receive your preloaded emails, as I mentioned earlier. So I'm just gonna here go to the drag, and here you have different options. You have the drag and drop builder where you can create all sorts of emails with all sorts of beautiful templates and whatnot. And here you just have the plain text message, and here you have the HTML editor if you want to do very specific type of things, or just use the so-called what you see is what you get. For now, I'm just going to use the very simple plain text messages just to show you the gist of this entire thing. So I'm just going to hit this button here, and it's going to take me to this completely plain email field right here. And what I can do from here, I can just type in pretty much everything I want. I can type in the welcome email for the person. So imagine that I'm creating my welcome email. I'm just going to type in, for example, like, hey there, subscriber. Welcome to this awesome, cool opt-in system. Okay, as you can see, I can barely type. However, luckily that doesn't matter either when it comes to doing these type of things. So basically you can just set up pretty much everything that you want from here. It's just very simple, very easy to use, as you can see. So I'm just gonna hit the save button. So it's gonna say I forgot the subject line since I didn't put in one here. So I'm just gonna type something in here, the coolest subject line ever. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit save and exit since I'm done. So after you've saved, it's going to take you right here. And as you can see here, it has the message that I just wrote right now. So whenever someone opts in, they'll automatically going to get this message. So what you want to do is you want to click here at where it says send options, and you want to add it to follow-up series. And you just want to click here, add to follow-up series. And boom, what it has done is that it has set up a follow-up series for you. And like I said, the follow-up series is just an automated series of emails sent to everyone that opts in at your landing pages. So this one, as you can see here, is sent immediately once they left their email behind. So just for the sake of it, I'm going to create a new message, use plain text message again. So we're back here at the plain text message field again. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to type in the second email. I'm going to call this is the second email on this email list. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna put in a subject line, the new subject line for this mail, and then I'm gonna hit save and exit. Once you've done that, it's going to take you back to the same screen that you saw here with your drafts, and you just want to hit here send options and then add it up to the follow-up series again. And what you can see right here is that it's by default, it's going to send this one day after the person receives the first email right here. And you can change the schedule very easily by just going to the settings. And as you can see here, you have the settings, and it's very easy to change these things. You can just set this email to be sent instead of one day after. You can have it sent up like 5 days after, or I don't know, 52. As you can see, anything you like. And you can also edit the send window. So here it sends at any day, anytime. You can make this a little bit more specific by just editing it out here. You can even choose time frames and whatnot, which days. So let's say if a person opts in at the first day, which is Monday, and the first day after that would be Tuesday, you can just specify that this email will be sent on the Thursday and at a specific time. As you can see, fairly easy to do. So now that you've set up your legacy follow-up series, it's time to head back to ClickFunnels. So we're back at ClickFunnels right now, and what I'm going to do here is I am going to go back here. So it's going to take you back to this step right here. So we need to do another step, which is the thank you page. So I'm going to click this up right here. And as you can see right here, you can just set up thank you pages very easily, the same way as you've set up opt-in pages. And you can go different ways about this. You can either just have a simple thank you page like these ones that you see here, which is just a combination of text and pictures, or you can put up things like a video where people can see a welcome video of you. The choice is yours, but in the same way as you made the opt-in, you just choose one of these. So I'm just going to click this one here, which says select template. And just like with the opt-in page, it's just going to bring us right here, and we can just edit things out and whatnot. So I'm just going to leave that as it is right now, since I don't want to edit this for right now. It's not important. The important thing is knowing how to set this thing up. You can edit this as you see fit, like I told you earlier. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go to our account settings. So I am going to go hover over account, and then I'm going to go to integrations. So I'm going to hit that button right here. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that Aweber and ClickFunnels can communicate, so that it will preload, so that it will connect to the sign-up forms and the legacy series that we made in Aweber, and we want to make sure that it's all connected to each other. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hit this button where it says Add New Integration, and we're just going to choose the integration type, and we're just going to click Aweber, and I'm going to give this a name, and I'm going to call it my Aweber integration. Doesn't really matter what you call this, to be honest. And then I'm just going to hit connect. Now it's going to ask you to type in your login name and password that you have from Aweber, so you need to check your email for the login details. So I'm just going to type it in very quickly, and then I'm going to hit allow access. Once I've done that, it's going to say here the integration was successfully created. So now what you want to do is you want to head over to the funnel again, and just go here to browse funnels and then just click your funnel. So you want to go back to where it says edit page on the opt-in side, so it loaded things up. So what I want to do right here, I want to go to settings here, hover over the settings bar, and here where it says integrations, I want to click this button here. And then it's going to say that my autoresponder isn't connected yet. So the thing what we've done is we have connected our Aweber account to ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels knows of the Aweber account and can pull out all of the data. Now we need to actually connect the correct sign up form and the list from Aweber to this ClickFunnels opt-in. So what we're going to do is here we're going to select integration, and then we're going to click here where it says my Aweber integration, as we called it in ClickFunnels, and it's going to load up the information from our account. And then we're going to say here the action, and we're going to say integrate existing form, and then it's going to ask us to select a list, and here it's going to say here our YouTube example list that we made in Aweber. Boom, right there, it's connected and we're done. So now whenever a person opts in, it is completely connected right now to our opt-in here at ClickFunnels. So now that we've done that, the only thing that we need to do right now is just to save this, and we're just going to test this right now. Once you hit save, it's going to show you this little window right here where it asks you to fill in a title and description for your page. These are for search engine optimization reasons. I'll break these down more also in later videos. I'm not going to talk about this right now because right now it's not a focus. I really want you to focus solely on getting this done, since you can see already how easy this is to do. We're just going to exit right here. So what we want to do is we want to copy this URL that is right here, and this URL is the link to our landing page. It's the link that people need to have, or better yet, is the URL that people are going to go to whenever they have to opt in at our landing page. And what we're going to do is we're going to test this in a new window. So I'm just going to open a new window so we can test out our funnel and our landing page. Now, as you can see, it takes us to our landing page, which looks very neat and very easy. We now have a functional landing page. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to enter my email address, and then I'm going to hit get instant access. And as you can see right here, it took me to the thank you page. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to, I'm going to go back to our other tab. I'm going to go to Aweber, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my subscribers. And as you can see, my email that I just opted in was added to the email list right now. So now let's test to see whether I also received the email. So I'm going to go to my email box. And as you can see here at the top, I received an email. It says me because it's sent from, well, the same email address that I'm logging into. But as you can see here, I'm sending it through Aweber. It's via Aweber. Let me just do it like this. See here, Paddy@paddymyamba.com via Aweber. I opted in with the same email address that I was using, also as the send email address at Aweber. And as you can see, I received the welcome email that I typed in during this short tutorial. This is how fast you can set up your lead generation system. Understand how simple this is. And that's really what this comes down to. You know, you can set this up very easily and start bringing in leads to your business starting today after you finish watching this video. And that is really what I want you to take away from this entire video. And yeah, like I said, that's it. Again, this is pretty much what it comes down to when you're talking about generating leads for your consulting business or pretty much any other business out there. And it all revolves around using a landing page builder, an opt-in, an autoresponder, and just getting traffic towards it and getting people to opt in. In other videos, I'll also be going a little bit more about traffic strategies and how you should set up your consulting funnel to get the maximum results. So definitely stay tuned for that one. You definitely want to see that one. So if you like this video and want more cool videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification button, okay? YouTube really wants you to know whenever I put out new videos. Really, they want it. It's not so much me. They really want it. And also leave a like and a comment below so I can hang out with you in the comment section. So this has been Paddy. and I'll see you in the next video.